Right.
And we're back.
We're back after
There were some gremlins.
Technical issues. Really apologise about it, everybody. Yeah, thank you for bearing with us. We were just in the middle of a great point there, and it just kind of it died on us, and in the middle of nowhere. So, real apologies for that, guys. I think we're back. It looks like
we are live because just
all
saw the
lovely.
notification come through.
Excellent. I think Roy's back with us as well.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Right.
Clear as
We're
crystal.
cooking again.
Right, Wayne, don't touch anything.
Yes, Beer, we are back somehow. Thank you.
Hey, folks.
Right. We apologize because we've got a guy here from Captain Caveman here dealing with technology.
I'm so sorry. I probably lost a bunch of your questions. I had a lot of starred questions, so please feel free to put them in there if we hadn't got to them yet, because I had about 5 or 6 starred questions in there. So please put them back in there if we hadn't answered them yet. Lewis, my mate, you were in the middle of a great comment and it cut us off. So
yeah, it's fine. Like obviously, we know how technology works. It can be brilliant sometimes, but it can be crap sometimes. But like as we were saying about financial fair play, like with like obviously Forest being took 4 points off in that. We were just staying in the background. We were actually just saying, what about Man City? And that, like, they have 115 charges. But what's your suggestion they could do?
Well, the thing with the Man City one, it's one of these frustrating things because every time it's been asked of anyone, Masters or whoever, it's just kind of like they just all say the same thing. There's so many charges, we can't get around to it quickly. We can't. There's too many charges. We have to go through each one by one, blah, blah, blah. And it just seems a bit like, whether that's special treatment or not. But at the end of the day, I'm not being funny. When they get to the court case, whenever it does get back to whenever they finally get the court case to this, can anyone really with a straight face tell me that Man City are going to get deducted points?
I think they will get relegated to League Two.
You really think that?
No.
Yeah.
No.
They'll probably get a fine that doesn't mean anything to them.
Yeah, I agree.
Should I tell you?
£12
My gut feeling. Should I tell you what's going to happen?
Yep.
Yeah, go for it.
The Premier League are going to say, oh, there you go, 10, 15 points deduction. City is going to go, you know what? You deduct points, we're going to fucking leave you and go to the Super League. And then the Premier League is going to bend over backwards and say, oh, no, stay here. We'll make it 4 or 5 points of it. Yeah, okay, that's good. They'll get 10 points max.
But weren't Man City the most reluctant of the 6 to join that Super League?
They wanted to join.
No, they all wanted. All 6 wanted.
They wanted to join, but it was 5 of them initially, wasn't it? And they had to almost persuade I think it was Man City. They had to persuade them to join. And then they were
the first ones out anyway.
As well. Yeah. So
I think as far as the Prem clubs are concerned now, I think they learned their lesson. They got a bloody nose when they tried it the last time from their own fans, really.
Yeah.
And I don't think they would ever try that again.
Yeah. Thing is, if the Premier League keeps doing this to all the clubs, in
fact, if Man City were to say, right, well, if you're going to do that, we're going to shoot them and form a Super League, I think the other 5 would say, whoopee, bye-bye.
Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult, isn't it? The Super
no, but
League,
you know what it is? With I think if they go, Man U will be like, you know what? Let's go. They'll go as well.
Yeah.
And then if we don't progress and we can't spend money, the owners will be like, you know what? We've invested in this club. These bastards are holding us backwards. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go as well. And we'll go.
To be fair, if like obviously we know in La Liga and the Italian football, the financial fair play is not that strict. If we're not, because we could just for a laugh, let's play in the French league.
Mate, the French league is a joke. PSG just sold 3 players to my club. Same owner, anyway. So
That's a bit dodgy, isn't it?
There you go. Well, there you go. So anyway, same. We're trying to do it with PSG's chairman is part of the UEFA's. I don't know which committee he's in it as well. So with them, UEFA, they want money. So they was it 5-6 years ago? They got fined 30 million each. City and PSG.
Yeah.
And for them, it's like, yeah, okay, fine's good. Don't deduct points, fine. And then they had a section of 25 players. No, instead of 25 in the squad for the Champions League, it's 23. Something like that. Bullshit. So UEFA is all about money. They don't give a shit about clubs or anything.
It's like the new format, the Champions League.
Well, because they get clubs. The funny thing is, if you win a Champions League, you get less money than finishing bottom of the Premier League. That's the thing. So if you win the championship playoff, the championship playoff makes you more money than the final of the Champions League. So if you win a championship playoff, you made more money than winning Champions League because you've guaranteed 120 million when you up.
I see what you mean. Yeah, in that sense. Yeah.
Like, and this is a good one I found out today. Like, this is crazy. Let's see if Coventry get into the final of the FA Cup and get into the final of the playoff final. Like, they're working, like, they're going to have the final, the FA Cup final on it like it's normal, the normal day. But then a week later, they have to do the championship playoff. And then in 48 hours' time, the Champions League finals at Wembley. Literally, it's going to be bloody chaos at Wembley.
By the way,
I'm not bothered because we're not there.
Exactly.
Shout out to AG here. I did see it just before we got cut off, buddy. Thank you for becoming a member. We do really appreciate it. I apologize that it cut you off, but when I saw it come up, we got cut off. So thank you for your membership. We do appreciate it. So thank you, buddy.
Well done.
And thank you for your
thank you very much.
Comments as well, my good man. I mean, people are agreeing here. Look at the corruption of Juventus. Look at that. Look at the history there.
Yeah, but you know what it is though. Italians had the big balls to deduct points from them and send them down. Twice, is it twice? And Milan and some points of Inter, and they do it. They've got big balls. They don't care who they are. But for some reason, Richard Masters and the other fannies in the Premier League, they're funny. They just bend over backwards with these big clubs. Oh, look, it's the guy who got sacked. Sending a comment.
I think we're all getting sacked and Beer Vikings taking over from what Chris is saying there.
Well, we should give you some baby gloves so you don't press the wrong button.
Yeah.
Need a child protector.
This is what I said to me dad before earlier on. If they don't get charged, have Man City give them some money that they don't charge us under the table.
No, they can't do that. Because
the Premier League is corrupt. To be fair, the Premier League is corrupt anyway.
Yeah, but I think if Man City don't get punished, this might be the end of the Premier League as it is.
By the way, they've got to be found guilty first.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
What do you mean by that, Roy? What do you mean at
the
the end of the Premier League as it is?
Because the clubs are going to be like, look, we got punished. Some clubs are getting punished over one case, 4 points or 6 points. 105, let's say 10% of them. So at least 10 cases are right. And then they're innocent in 90 cases. There's no smoke without fire. 10 cases, 4 points each, 40 points. They'll still probably stay up.
Yeah.
Because they'll get 70 points and then deduct 4. But it doesn't matter. They need to get punished. They're not. Clubs are not going to sit there.
Yeah.
David, we don't know when the court case is. The Premier League do.
No, they're still pulling all the evidence together.
But apparently there is a date marked in the diary of rumours, I heard.
They're going to take as long as they can because it's Man City.
Yeah, we're not probably going to find out for another 20 years.
I mean,
Big
remember
things
11
to-
years ago or 12 years ago, Liverpool were really close as well.
Mm.
They were
Liverpool.
going to
were.
get
Thank
done.
you, the beer Viking
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Pounds, thank you.
2012.
I don't remember
13.
that at all. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you,
before
Beer
they got
Viking.
taken over by, I think.
You just sacked us all. Great job, guys. Mighty win. Would you like to go back to Juventus to date the old lady?
I'm just replying to that one now.
But don't touch anything.
Yeah.
Press the end stream again.
Not
Yeah.
don't be trigger happy.
Thank you. For
You
the
didn't
five-
touch anything.
We're going to put that towards Mighty Win's nursing costs. So thank you so much for the £5, dear Viking. It is appreciated.
Yeah, thank you, if I can.
Merci
thank you.
beaucoup.
Diok.
I agree with Godfather there, by
Anyway,
the way.
I've got
You
a
will-
question
Yes,
for the fans. I've got a question for the fans.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not for us, it's for the people in the chat.
Okay.
How is it the show much better without Chris?
We're gonna get taken
Those
off air in a
Yanks,
minute.
man, calling it a sucker. Chris, you're fired.
But like did you hear when I said Diok?
Yeah.
I mean that's thank you in Welsh because obviously Win's a Welsh name.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yakida.
Yeah. Cheers.
Yakida.
That's cheers.
Yeah. I've learned that from Ali G, funny enough.
We're getting some
Koch,
back now. So,
Koch means red.
So
And
Red.
I'm not going to say 100 in Welsh.
No.
go on, surprise us, Lewis. What is
Go on,
it?
is it filthy?
It sounds like the C word.
Oh, okay. Maybe not then.
Yes.
Save that one for the After Dark show that we're doing.
yeah, what's the word? The crayon?
When Win takes his shirt off. It's a good show, that.
Yeah, baby.
No, that's a secret one. We're doing that one.
That's the members only, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, members only. Become a member, you might say it.
what a tease! What a tease that is to get a membership.
Something to look forward to.
But
But
some
But
balance.
by the way, folks, if you would please, can you all hit the like again, because YouTube have now got us back down in single figures for this stream, so that'll affect the algorithm. Sorry about that.
Yeah, the voice of reason.
Up, down votes, whatever. The algorithm doesn't care. Either way.
Can both of them get stuck into one video or not? Or does it end up being like two separate videos?
I'm not sure. It'll probably be two different streams, but
I think that's why it's two different streams now. So this would be
Yeah.
a blooper.
Cross streams, unfortunately.
Yeah. Anyway, have we got any more questions in here? But apart
yeah,
from
I was just about to say that we're getting a few of the guys back from the last one, so you probably missed me saying. If I did miss your questions last time, I do apologise because obviously I've lost that whole chat. So please put that cue back in there, and or if you want to, because Lewis is brave enough, get yourself in. You know, you're welcome to come into here as well if you want to.
And I also got something to say as well, like because if I'm not on later on next week as well, next week on Friday, 7 p.m. kickoff at Whitley Park, Blue Flame, Northumberland FA. The under-21s are playing against Aston Villa in the Premier League Division 2.
Right, okay, so.
Yeah, I'll be going for it.
They beat the Mackhams today as well.
Yeah, yes, come on.
3-2.
3-2, wasn't it? Yeah.
We're in the bottom
And-
three, but it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
Harrison
It's
was
just-
really good in that
And
game,
also, this is the funny thing is, I know this is about Newcastle, but like Sunderland had 6 first-team players in as well in the
They
team.
had a
today.
33-year-old in, didn't they, as well?
Yeah.
We should have put
Here
down.
we go. When would you recommend this?
Yeah.
Should
Matt
Big
Ritchie.
Dan Burn be subbed over Hall?
Be subbed, overhaul.
you know what I would say?
Could be an overhaul of them.
I would say yes. Let's just say how it goes. See
Yeah,
what
oh,
happens.
wow.
See what happens if he is sub.
That's a 180 on
Yeah.
you, Win. I thought you would never come to that conclusion.
No,
but-
that's a 360.
Yeah.
But
Well, no, you
but-
would have come back if you'd done a 360.
but you know, who knows? I could be wrong. You know,
No, I reckon I agree with
it's
you.
never been
We've got
it's never been known yet, but I could be wrong. Put Lewis Hall in. Let's see how we get on.
Yeah, we've got to see him, haven't we? You can't
We've
just
got to
have
try
him
something.
lurking around in the shadows and getting 3 minutes here and there. He's got talent. We know he's got talent. He was good at Chelsea, and we just want to. I think a lot of fans just want to see these guys see it. And if they sink, they sink. If they swim, great. We found another gem for the team.
Another big
Well,
congratulations.
I've been saying for a long, long time now that the reason Hall hasn't been used is because it's going to affect his fee. And I said, wait till the end of the season comes and see how much he's used then, because it could be that he could play every game now without exceeding whatever that stipulated, the performance-related factors are in his contract, which nobody knows what they are.
But it seems like a strange thing to put into a loan contract, doesn't it? The less you play this guy, the less you'll pay us. I've never heard.
But
of
it's
that
not
before.
a loan. We have an obligation.
Yeah,
not
but
an
he's
obligation to buy.
Technically a loan. That's what we're saying, isn't it? The more he plays, well, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's just a positional thing, perhaps something like that. I think we're obligated. We're going to pay 28 million anyway. I think.
If you see in the chat, I have put the name in. If you see what I mean, that's why I'm not seeing it. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, here's a good question, isn't it, David Lee, about Garan Qual?
Yeah. Do you guys think that he'll start when we're in the tour?
When we're in Australia, I think there's every chance he'll start in Australia, or certainly feature.
Yeah, feature. I would have thought so. Homecoming.
But I'm hoping that you broadcast it in the UK as well.
I think they will.
Yeah, because
at the very least it'll be on NUFC TV. So
yeah,
at 2 o'clock, about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Is that what time it is?
That's what it is, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah, because the way I work it out today, because I like me Formula 1, and the race on Sunday is on Sunday morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, UK.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Monkey Suit there is saying, if I can get this link out the way.
Don't press anything.
No, don't. Paul, take over.
I think it's clear that Hall's lack of playing time is due to the contract. He has never acted up for not playing, and he is in every Newcastle United behind-the-scenes video having a good time. And that's kind of true. So we'll see what we'll see. But I'm not averse to putting him in instead of Dan Burn.
How old is he? 19?
He's
18?
19,
Lewis Hall.
Yeah.
Well, he was 18 when we signed him. I don't know how old he is now.
Yeah, he's 19. So he's still very young, isn't he? But I just think because he had 11 appearances for Chelsea last season, that we were probably expecting, and the fee, I think we're probably expecting him to be the answer to that left back, or at least rotate him with Burn. And he's started about 4 games. So it's been disappointing.
Yeah, thank you for the 75 members in the Facebook group. We need more people in there, so please join it. It's free to join. Most of us are in there. Feel free to get a part of it because we want to get more parts of the community around there. I mean, look, we're on a few of these things now. X is kind of just this kind of half of it is lovely and half of it is just
formerly known as Twitter,
full of people who hate everything. It feels sometimes we're back in Ashy days on Twitter. Sometimes, bloody hell. But yeah, some people are lovely on there, and some people are absolutely
buffoons.
But yeah, so join Facebook. The Facebook has seemed to so far been a lot more calmer than X.
That's not
ridiculous. So
Facebook's nicer because you have to be in the group to do all these comments, and then if somebody's just being a nepellent, just get it just done.
I'm just looking up the thing there, and there's someone in the chat said that winning the Champions League gets you.
I've got it on here.
No, it's not 300 million.
300 million.
It's
nonsense. Winning the Champions League, I've just looked it up. The winners get 23.5 million euros.
Yeah. Yeah.
which is less than
That's
20
really
million.
not much, is it?
It'd be about 19 million pounds.
Yeah, something like
It's
that. 19, 20.
maybe he means accumulated, but it's not, because it's almost 6 million a game. So we will get about 36-ish, 30 to 36.
We-
Yeah,
Really?
you get your
That's not too bad.
game money on top of that, but it's nowhere near 500 million.
No,
And-
yeah,
And the TV revenue as well.
that's not much.
No, UEFA you get a bit off
You get a bit,
UEFA
yeah.
TV rights kind of thing, but that's how they make the money. That's where they take the money from.
The sponsors: Lay's, Crisp, Pepsi, Heineken.
Yeah, that all goes to UEFA. I mean, the participating teams all get a bit, and sort of all the countries that were involved in UEFA. But the actual winners just nowhere near 500 million.
Yeah, that's why the club. I mean, they can still double it, and UEFA is still making money. They can double the prices for the whole tournament, and they're still making money.
So that's why we want to break away, I guess. Isn't it?
Yeah, but see, like for Man U, if they make 30 million from the group stage, it's nothing.
Well, even this season, even though us and Man U were knocked out at exactly the same stage,
Yeah,
Man U make something like 9 million more than we do, because their current UEFA coefficient is so much higher than what ours is. Having not been there for decades. So for reaching exactly the same place, they're getting, I think it's 9 million more than we get.
That's not fair.
And that again is just looking after all of the
Yeah.
top teams who've been in the competition for year after year after year.
Yeah, I think they should do it the other way around. Like the smaller teams. But I know we're not a small team, but if you know what I mean, they should get the most money to help them. The bigger teams don't need the money.
In an ideal world, Lewis.
Yeah,
they'll get the minimum. They'll get the minimum. So even teams from Latvia or
Gibraltar,
Romania
for example, as well.
Well,
do they have teams?
qualify, really. They have to go through the
There are
qualifiers.
they did get into the qualifying, but they will still get some money.
Yeah, but see, like, let's say Galatasaray gets 30 million for them is a lot.
Yeah.
So they
According
can.
to Tristan, City made 300 million from the Champions League last season. Apparently, it's on their books.
Yeah.
I've just looked up the prize money and the TV money. I can't
120, 130.
This is a new charge to add on to them that they've
Yeah, they've claimed extra money from
30 million on top of it.
UEFA.
Because even if you add the tickets and everything,
No, because 300 million, they would have just gone mad in the transfer market if they wanted to. You know, I think they would have.
no, it's 110, 120 max.
This should be an easy one to answer, but thank you, Philip. Do you all think that the medical teaming is changing for the next season?
Yes.
The reason for the injuries?
110%, yes.
But is it maybe the training ground might have something to? I'm not sure. And a lot of the injuries have been kind of like just weird, very random injuries, like Nick Pope separating his shoulder, or Target or Burn falling on their backs. You know, there's been a few, but
Murphy's shoulder,
yeah. But then I'd also blame Eddie for bringing him back the next week when he just had like his dislocated shoulder, and he brings him back, and then he dislocates it again
in 30 seconds. He came on for 30 seconds.
Oh no, he came on. He actually had a part in the goal, didn't he? It was against Arsenal, and then
but that's tip of the iceberg. There's Botman ACL 2 games, injections on Longstaff.
Is this partly Eddie's fault, because he would have a say in this as well?
Well, for him, he'd be like, I need Longstaff, and they'll say he's available or not, or he'll say, or they'll say it's 80%, and he'll be like, can you make 100? Yeah, we'll inject him.
Yeah,
and he should say no. If it's a cup final, something do or die game or something, yeah. But
Yeah,
it's
I
like
agree.
Gordon. You know, he was saying pre-match before City, Gordon is 100% fit, and it's like no, he wasn't.
it was not.
No, he wasn't. Like, you know,
Football finance last season, Man City in total for everything in the Champions League took 72 million. The total price pot, which is what he could be referring to, was 303 million euros.
What spread between everyone?
261 million pounds.
Oh, okay.
So what would Newcastle get this
And that's
season?
for all three competitions.
We probably get we probably only get
so the 300 was for the Premier League, Europa League, Premier League, Champions League, and Conference. No, not Conference.
Prize money, not prize money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
prize money and television money, you know.
This is true as well that Pep has admitted to playing De Bruyne injured.
But remember, Man City do have world-class facilities. We don't.
No, it doesn't matter with that. But I think it must have been a do or die game.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Because he doesn't put them back on unless they're 100% ready.
And they've got a squad that can cover almost any injury. So
he doesn't need to
muddle about with Sean Longstaff.
I mean, you remember Haaland's got a little knock on his ankle, and he just disappeared for 2 months.
Yeah.
So he won't bring him back. First game back, he was like a tank again.
Who was a striker that Man City sold about 2 years ago, or maybe a year ago? He was a good little striker, not Jesus.
Aguero?
No.
It was
someone they sold to Spain.
It's Jesus.
No, I wasn't thinking of Jesus. They sold someone to La Liga, and I thought he would be a perfect player for Newcastle if he's still
Torres.
Torres. That's the one.
Yeah, he scored against us.
Fernando Torres.
No, not Fernando Torres.
Fernando.
Yeah.
He's 24. So he's and how's he done? He hasn't done that much at Barca, to be fair. He's got a good record for Spain. I think he just looked a player who would fit in nicely. He never seems to get injured. Maybe that's someone they'll go for.
I mean, I wouldn't mind having Hoslo again. I mean, look at him.
If it win.
Man City, this is from their annual report. Commercial revenues, 341.4 million. Broadcast revenue, 299 million, which is getting up towards the 700 and whatever you came. And match day revenue, 71.9 million. So that's 71.9, 360, 600 and something million pounds, which would be the 709 million euro, if that's what he was quoting.
And about $650, 600, you know what I mean? We just said in dollars as well, about $650.
Well, it's Man City's official account, so it's in pounds.
But that doesn't include their outgoings, does it, Win?
Only reason I'm doing dollars for the American viewers, if there's any on.
712.8 million, an increase of 99.8 million on the previous 12 months. Commercial revenues accounted for 341.4 million. These are pounds, followed by broadcast revenue of 299.4 million. Match day revenue 71.9 million, which led to a profit of 80.4 million, nearly double that of the previous year. Nearly double that of the previous year, the previous year's record of 41.7. So they've doubled their profit. They've increased their revenue by nearly 100 million. Match day revenue only went up 17.4 million. Broadcasting revenue went up 50 million, primarily due to the club reaching and winning the final of the UEFA Champions League. Other commercial revenues saw a rise of 32 million over the previous year. Profits were also boosted by significant player trading. The £121.7 million profit City generated from the transfer of players' registrations was up a significant 79.8% on the previous 12 months.
Yeah, I mean,
So that ties in with what you were saying of in total, within the Champions League, roughly 40 million.
Yeah.
which is
Plus
not.
your kids.
Any last points, Lewis, mate?
No, I'm just starting to get tired now.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Thanks for coming on,
Okay.
mate.
See you, Lewis.
As I said, if you need me to come on, as I told Chris, I can jump on anything if you want me to join.
Oh, 1 second.
Good.
Okay.
Oh. Any
Drop
last
10
points?
then.
You guys been going just over the half an hour that we said we'd do. Any last points you want to make before we kind of shoot off?
No. Any questions there unanswered?
Can't see any. Obviously, maybe with the streams changing, we might have lost a few. But
1 minute, I'll be back.
all right, mate.
Well, I wanted to kind of know. We were talking earlier about Wynn's player that you would like to sign, and you named a winger, didn't you, Bowen? But if you were saying striker would be your first choice, so do you have any strikers in mind that you would like the club to sign realistically?
Well, I know I would have bought in the summer. I would have just broke the bank to get Harry Kane here. And what a difference he might have made. I'm not a big Osimhen fan, as I've said. I think you're paying way too much for him, for somebody without any Premiership. I would have Ivan Toney back, who we are going to get for top high 80s, maybe 90.
I think a bit less because he's in the final year of his contract, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the summer, so
40.
he's nearly 28.
I've been asked to play something. Sorry, breaking news. So I'm just going to play something for everybody. Just bear with me. Carry on talking, guys. Just bear with me.
Okay. So if the maximum deduction is 6 points, is that what they're saying now? Is that the rule? Because if that's the case, wouldn't it just be worth just going out and spunking 500
Absolutely.
million? Take the 6 points.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd settle for that.
I think that's what
And
I would do.
seeing a proper team of Galacticos.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
Get the next David
for
Beckham.
the chat.
You'll never ever beat Stanford. He's from Blythe. You'll never ever beat Stanford. He's from Blythe. He's from Blythe. You'll never ever beat Stanford. He's from Blythe. You'll never ever beat Stanford. He's from Blythe. The gift that keeps on giving, eh?
Delightful.
Someone in the chat asked if they could have that, so I thought I'd give them that. Why not? But yeah, thanks for everyone coming. Obviously, the usual stuff. I know we had a bit of a nightmare, but hit those likes or dislikes. It affects the algorithm either way. So if, comments, all that sort of stuff.
You just kind of get this stuff.
Yeah. Join the channel because we're just going to get better and better. And it's thanks to you guys in the chat. Thanks to the lovely community you've made it here. Thanks to all the usual guys that have been here. Again, another congratulations to Chris and his wife on their birth of a lovely child, and obviously all the best to those guys. We're back tomorrow, I believe. We are back tomorrow. We are back tomorrow. I don't know if I don't want to give away what it's about, but trust me, you'll see the headlines when it's there. It'll be good. If I say it now, all the other channels will nick it because that's all they ever do. They love to nick from the best. So, Team Review knows what that feels like. But thanks very much for coming. Thanks, Win. Thanks, Roy. Thanks, DKX. Thanks, what's his lad? I've forgotten his lad's name now. What was his name?
Lewis.
Thanks to all the people in the chat as well.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a show without you lot.
Thanks for the question.
Be braver next time. Be braver.
Yeah, come on, get on the channel.
Yeah.
And what a great show has been. What a great show has been without Chris. No soccer bullshit. It's called football.
Only problem is we're all technical dinosaurs.
Well, at least
He'll
one of
beat
them.
them on the
No.
ground, he'll beat them in the air. Oh, Fabian Cher. Beat them on the ground, he'll score from anywhere. Oh, Fabian Cher.
Can we finish with one more song from Win? A different song. Come on.
All right.
A live one. Go for it.
Well,
Believe me, together we can change history.
What about
dear.
Longstaff? Have you got one about Longstaff?
Oh yeah.
yeah. What was it again? I'll have to get the proper tune in my head first.
He shit and you know he is.
Super Geordie Longstaff is terrific and ferocious. Even just the sight of him. No, wait a minute. Start again.
Makes me
It's
nauseous.
atrocious.
Super Geordie
atrocious.
Longstaff is terrific and ferocious. Makes the opposition look terrified. Oh shit! It was brilliant and all. Anyway, you get the picture. I'll have it perfected for the next time.
Okay. I think the word
Atrocious. He's atrocious, and he makes the opposition look like Brazil.
Like
That's what
bodacious.
he does. Yeah.
Makes the opposition look pathetic and atrocious. If you sing this song with us, you really do support us. Super Geordie Longstaff is terrific and ferocious. Diddle 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 diddle.
Oh man.
Fantastic.
I'd love it if it was another player.
We've almost got enough for the album now.
You can fit anybody in there.
Let's do.
Well, thanks everybody for
I
coming.
actually did that one when we were thinking of signing. What do they call the Napoli winger? Because I said, how do you get this?
Krzyzewski something, yeah.
Yeah,
Kalafin-
Karish Kalivilla or something. Come on, help us out.
Cavalishvili or something.
Yeah, that's the one.
Something like
We'll go with that.
that.
Lots of letters with KH at the start.
Anyway, his name has got just the right number of syllables to fit in with is terrific and ferocious, makes the opposition look pathetic and atrocious. If you say this song with us, you really do support us. Dirty Karish Kali Billy. Terrific and ferocious.
Tristan, the legend.
Yes.
Well, thanks again, guys. Really appreciate you supporting us. Yeah, we do appreciate you very, very much. Come back tomorrow for another jam-packed show full of Win singing, Roy being his usual self, and DXK being a legend. Thanks for giving us support. Appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one, guys. And thanks very much.
Yeah, Vikings got it. Kvarish Kavilla. Super Kavash Caravilla. No, I'll perfect it.
Yeah, yeah. Do your training tonight. Yeah. That's it, guys. Obviously, Chris is sacked. So cheers, Chris. All the best for the future. But we've taken over.
Yeah.